Your pores are not doors. Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today's video is basically 5 skincare tips, bits of information that are absolute nonsense. So I'm going to be debunking them. And these are things that I learned during my 2 years of doing beauty therapy. So yeah, let's just get straight in and debunk these myths that you may or may not have been led to believe your whole life. So starting off with number 1, and this is that if you use moisturiser or oils, you will break out, or if you have oily skin, you cannot use moisturiser. Little fact here, using moisturiser or using some oils, things like that, is not going to break you out. That is not what breaks you out. That is adding hydration to your face. The worst thing you can do is dry out your face. If you are acne prone and you're using acne topical creams, they are going to also really dry out your skin. So you need to be so careful that you do not dry out your skin, because what happens to your skin when it's dried out is it thinks that it needs to produce a hell of a lot more oil, and then that will cause breakouts because your skin is going to basically go, what the hell has happened? We have no oil. We need to produce some more. We need to hydrate the skin. That is where you're going to get problems. If you have oily skin, you can of course use moisturiser. I would definitely recommend using a moisturiser, possibly going for something like a lightweight moisturiser. This is something that I would recommend. You don't obviously want it to be too heavy. I've mentioned in one of my videos before, but the main thing is to look out for products that are non-comedogenic, and that basically means that it does not block up your pores. It's when your pores get blocked up that they will then break out. That is a simple explanation. If you ever want me to go more in depth, I will, but for now, that is your little explanation. So yeah, to debunk myth 1, using moisturisers and serums and oils will not cause you to break out, obviously unless they are blocking up your pores, or if there's other factors that are playing. And if you do have oily skin, you of course want to still use moisturiser and serums. You don't want to lose out on that hydration, because it's when you do lose out on that hydration that, like I said, your skin sebum production will go into overdrive, and then you will cause more breakouts for yourself. Number 2 is basically that if I have a perfect skincare routine, if I follow everything, I will never get spots and I'll have absolutely perfect skin. I mean, that would be a lovely world to live in, but we don't. Clearly shown by my skin at the minute. I follow a good skincare routine, I follow these tips and things, and I still break out. And the reason for that is that there are so many other factors that affect your skin, and it's so important to realize. If you've ever heard of face mapping, this is basically an example of a face map, and this just shows all the areas of the face and the different areas of the face that when you break out can indicate that there's a problem elsewhere. Commonly known is that on your chin and jaw is when you're having a hormonal breakout. These are very common in a woman's cycle, especially when you are ovulating, sorry, TMI. And it is also very common if you have been eating a lot of greasy food. So this isn't a myth that I'm debunking, this isn't classed in my 5, but eating greasy food directly doesn't block up your skin. It's not necessarily the fact of eating the greasy food, it is more so when your body's excreting all of that it is just producing more oil. So that is why greasy food, when eaten a lot, just eating a slice of pizza is not going to change your skin. But when you eat a lot of greasy food, especially in a short amount of time, especially if you are ovulating, if you are in your cycle, that is when your skin can go overdrive, producing more sebum, and basically that is when it can start to block up and you can start to break out. Alongside hormonal changes, you have things that can go down to your kidneys. You know, your kidneys are responsible for excreting things in your body. Sometimes if they're not working very well, you can break out. Or the most important thing is, if you are dehydrated, if you are not drinking water, not only will your skin look a little bit dull and gloomy, but you are likely to break out because you are not filtering through all those nasty toxins and things that we do not want being excreted back out. So skin is actually so much more complicated than we think. It is the largest organ on the body, it's the largest cell of the body, because we are covered head to toe in skin, obviously. If you are breaking out and you are following all of this advice, you have a good skincare routine, all of that, don't get disheartened because there are so many other things that can play about. You know, age, when you're going through puberty, all of these changes that affect your skin as well, even changing in the seasons. I know when it goes into winter, I always have a mad breakout because my skin is dehydrated and it is just going crazy. And again, in the summer when I've been wearing a lot of makeup, which wearing makeup directly does not give you spots, but it's when you wear makeup that then starts to block the pores or is not removed completely that it will then start to leave residue in your pores that will then cause a breakout. It definitely depends on seasons, on any health conditions you have, just how in tune your whole body is basically. If you are finding it a problem and it is not helping doing any of these kind of things, then I would definitely recommend going to see your doctor or a dermatologist. I mean, I've been there before, it's not something embarrassing to admit. Sometimes we just lose the battle with our skin and we need extra help. If you are struggling and you've tried things for a while, before you lose all hope, do visit your doctor or see a dermatologist, because normally there's other things that they can recommend or prescribe you that you wouldn't normally have access to. Debunk number 3 is basically that the more I scrub my skin, the cleaner my pores will be and the less I will break out. No, 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 no. So there is actually something on your skin surface that is a protective layer and a protective barrier that protects the inner layers of your skin from the external pollution, the external bacteria that we come across every day. If we didn't have this, like, I don't even want to know what would happen with our skin. This protective barrier is so important, and whilst you want to be cleaning your skin, whilst you do want to be exfoliating, I would not recommend exfoliating more than 2 to 3 times a week. And definitely when you're doing it, you want to use a non-abrasive exfoliator. Something that's really harsh will break down the layer, cause your skin to be super sensitive and sore. And not only that, it will expose your skin to the outside pollution and bacteria and most likely make you break out more than not doing it. Exfoliation is very good. It removes the top layer of the skin, it removes all the dead skin cells, it leaves you with renewed, glowing, bright skin, and it does also help clear up any clogged pores. But there is a balance to everything in life, and you definitely do not want to over exfoliate, as it will have a more negative impact on your skin. And especially in the summertime, if you over exfoliate and you break down that layer, you are more prone to the sun exposure, so you could end up with getting too much UVA rays and you could get sunburn a lot easier. And obviously if you have sensitive skin, that's just going to be something that's going to accelerate that. Debunked myth number 4 is basically that using hot water to wash your face is best because it opens up your pores and gets all of the gross stuff out. You may have heard this before, but your pores are not doors. A little rhyme maybe might help you remember it because you really need to. Your pores, contrary to belief, do not open and close. They can enlarge in a very small amount, but that is about it. And you can refine your pores sometimes, but you know, it's a common belief that you can open and close your pores, and it's a common belief that you can do that by using a hot flannel or by steaming your face. So I would not recommend using hot water or steaming your face excessively, because again, this comes back down to the protective layer. It will break that down and it will end up dehydrating your skin more, which, if you've paid attention to any of the other video, will make your skin produce more excess oils, which can lead to more breakouts. So you definitely do not want to do that. It's actually scientifically proven that using lukewarm water is the most beneficial to your skin, and it's not too excessive on either end of the heat spectrum. It's going to cause any contraindications. And the last thing that I am debunking, the 5th and final myth, is that your skin gets used to the products, to your skincare, and at some point it will not work anymore. No. So a little bit of scientific background knowledge here. Your skin, the top layer of your skin, which is called the epidermis, will renew itself every 28 days. So you're having new skin cells all the time, they're really not going to get used to the products. Having a good, consistent skincare routine is the best thing. Obviously, if you're having a try of different products at the start, great, but once you have your skincare routine, there's not really many reasons to change it. The only time I would say that you can possibly change your skincare routine is the change of seasons. As it comes into the winter, you may need a more hydrating skincare routine, so you may need to incorporate more oils and serums just so that you keep your skin nice and hydrated. In the summer, you might want to switch to using more lightweight, some more non-comedogenic products, so that when you're sweating, you want some sweat-proof skincare. Makeup as well, you're obviously going to change that throughout the seasons, but it definitely depends. Also, age plays a really big factor in this. Obviously, as you get older, there's different things that you want to focus on. There is the different products, eye creams, serums that you're going to want to incorporate for different problems with your skin as you get older. As you're going through different stages, you may go through a stage where you're having really acne prone skin, like me right now. So what I've done to my skincare routine is I haven't changed it, I've simply just incorporated some acne products. So that is what I would definitely recommend. You don't want to change your skincare, because normally when you change your skincare, your skin goes through a period of being like, what the heck is happening? And it goes a little bit crazy, and then it settles back down. So you want to push through that initial crazy part until it settles down, and then you want to just leave it. Take things out, add them in as it goes along, but nothing dramatic, and you shouldn't really be doing that unless it's a change of seasons or you have a new problem that's arisen with your skin. I hope this video has helped. I hope you have learned something by this video, and I hope you'll now go away being absolute skincare gurus and have lovely glowing skin. I really enjoyed making this video. It was nice just to talk a little bit beauty, as I have missed doing that since my qualification. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you knew any of these, if any of these were a shock to you. Let me know if you're going to be changing the way you do your skincare routine from now on. I would like to know. If you did find this video helpful, or if you enjoyed watching, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And also, if you enjoyed these tips and if I didn't bore you to death, don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and click on the little bell next to it so you don't miss out on any of my videos that are coming up soon. So yeah, have a lovely day. Go away having renewed skincare knowledge that I hope you will practice. I will be your skincare guru. Let me know if you want any other videos relating to skincare, my skincare, anything like that. Do let me know, and don't forget to follow my socials as well that were at the start of the video. And yeah, have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye guys.